Hi everyone, welcome to the 3rd of December, the 3rd day of FlossMas. How are we all doing? I am absolutely pooped. Absolutely pooped. We have had parents' evening today, so it's gone 7:30, nearly 8 o'clock at night, and I've not long walked back through the door. So I don't have any of my own stitching to show you today, but I do have some very special stitching that I'm going to share with you very shortly. Now, I might not look terribly festive today, and actually I do have a Christmas jumper on. And it's a different kind of festive. So this is my Broken Society, and this is my Krampus. Try and stand up. My Krampus jumper. Although it's not Krampus nacht yet, I thought I would just wear my Christmas Krampus. I do love Krampus, and all of the stories of those sorts of creatures around this time of year. I've spoken about it before, you know. Right. So, no stitching of my own. But I'm going to share something very special with you as a bit of a treat, I bought this, before I reach it for it, I bought this in half term, actually. I bought this in half term. And I went to Whitney Antiques and I went to look at their new exhibition, or their exhibition for this year, which is all about Norfolk samplers. And Becky had some unframed Norfolk samplers for sale. And I bought one of them. So I would like to share that with you because I don't have anything of my own to share from the last 24 hours. It's been a bit of a killer 24 hours. So in this tissue paper is a beautiful Norfolk sampler. Now I might have to find a little board because she does have few little holes in her, but she is so beautiful. Isn't this beautiful? We've got a row of uppercase letters and a row of lowercase letters with some numbers. Then we've got some text chosen by Eleanor, or whoever was teaching her to stitch. We'll look at that in a bit more detail in a minute because it talks a lot about school, which is partly why I was interested. A row of cartouches, second block of text, another row of cartouches, and some smaller over one stitching, and then this beautiful quote at the bottom. So I will read to you what it says. It says, "Good nature with good sense should ever join. To err is human, to forgive divine. Time well employed is a most certain gain, earnest of pleasure, remedy of pain. The greatest blessing on its course attends, since on its use eternity depends." And then it says, "Remember thy Creator in thy days of youth. Learn to excel in doing well." And then at the bottom it says, "A diligent scholar is an ornament to a school." Now, I just think that is absolutely fabulous and right up my alleyway as a teacher. Now, I actually bought this on the day that I found out one of our students had been tragically killed. And actually that bottom passage there really kind of resonated, and it really felt like this sampler was meant to come home with me that day. A diligent scholar is an ornament to a school. So this is by, I don't know if I've said her name, Eleanor Barnard, May the 5th, 1821. Now this is obviously a Norfolk sampler. I can't remember if I said that or not, but it definitely is a Norfolk sampler. Now Eleanor was born in Bracken Ash in Norfolk, and I've got a little bit about her. I managed to find her. Need some more sky hooks. So she was born in October 1811, and you can see this sampler is dated 1821. So she did this when she was 10. Her father was George and her mother was Mary Girling. And when Eleanor was born, George was 41 and Mary was 38. So still having children into quite later times then. She married a man called Martin Fountain Page. They had one daughter and she died in April 1869 at the age of 57. I do have quite a bit more information about her, but when I get round to reproducing her, I will let you into that secret. I just love this. I love the colours. I'll show you the back. Now I do have another Norfolk sampler, as you might know, Susan Steele. She's quite a different style. She is one of the ones with the big stepped cartouches on. I'll put a picture of her up here. I'll put a picture of the reproduction up there. That's the back. So the colours are still beautiful and bright. I love her. So I've got some stitching to share with you today, albeit nearly, well, over 200 years old. The best type of stitching. Right, I'm going to put this somewhere safe. Okay, so let's have a look and see what we've got in the advent box today. We're going to start off with the Northumberland sampler house box, and I know exactly what I'm going to grab from here because I'm getting the itch to start. Should I? Shouldn't I? We shall see. So the things that I am going to grab from here are twofold. Let me just put the rest of the things back. Look at those colours. Oh my word. 2 packs of DMC for the lovely Elizabeth Lincoln. And I'm not going to take them out of the packet because I shall never be able to control them all. But just look at how those colours are going to be on that linen. Oh, isn't that perfect? Isn't that perfect? So I've now got the pattern, the threads and the fabric, and zero willpower. Zero willpower. Right, let's go straight on. Let's go straight on and open the Historical Sampler Company one, because it's sat right here next to me. So day number 3. Oh, it's a big one. It's a big one. So let's have a look at day number 3. Ooh, does it tinkle? Does it tinkle? Ooh, it's a lovely, lovely red tin. Look how shiny that is. And, ooh, inside it are all the various different trim bits. Let's see if I can get them all without them falling. Oh, I lost something. I'll find it in a minute. So there's a little bow and another button, and I think from the sound of it, I've heard a button hit the floor before. It was another button. Yes, it was. I'll get it in a second. So we've got some red and white rickrack. We have got, that's not rickrack, bobble trim, bauble trim, bobble trim, pom-pom trim, pom-pom trim. Thank you for shouting at me. It got there eventually. So some red and white pom-pom trim, some white rickrack, some red velvet ribbon, and I think that is all in that little bundle. What a lovely tin. Do you know what would look really great on the top of that? Would be one of the Jeanette Douglas Christmas dots that I've got inside my pocket watches. That would look fabulous on the top of there. What a lovely little Christmas thing. So before I share the last advent box, I have got the freebie for today and also something else to show you. So the freebies for today are from the Snowflower Diaries, and this I picked up on their Instagram. There is Santa's Garden and Prim Blessings. Now I'm going to hold them right back up here so that you can see, but these are freebies. You can just go straight ahead and get them from the Instagram of the Snowflower Diaries. I think those are really smashing. Now I'm not always going to show Christmas freebies because I want the freebies to be a year's worth of stitching, things that you can fall back on in any part of the year. Might do a couple more Christmas ones, but yeah, love them, love them. Right, now I said to you in the first episode that when the cotton and twine box arrived, the chances are that it wasn't going to be a giveaway because the design was so fabulous. And I'm absolutely right, it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. I am going to keep this one. And if you want to grab it, you can order the box with all of the kit in it that I'm going to show you. You can order the box with just the fabric and the threads and the pattern, and you can just order a PDF of the pattern. So let me show you the design by Crochet A Go Go. This is the December 2025 design. The little owls with the cardinals and the holly is just fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. And inside, don't forget, if you get a box with a paper pattern, inside you will find a QR code to get you the PDF pattern so that you can put it onto your device if that's how you prefer to stitch. Right, let's have a look and see what we've got in here then. And again, I'm very much trying to not drop anything and failing. Whoa. So let's start. All beautifully coordinated. English breakfast tea. Love that. Luscious and rich English breakfast tea. I might have that later. We have got the sweet treat. I'm about to go and have a bath in a minute. These might be coming. This is Prosecco Rosé gummies. So I definitely think that they might have to come in the bath. Bit of a weird combination, I know, but there we go. We have got the finishing materials. So the gingham and also some twine to act as your finishing materials to make it into that beautiful pillow. In this red bag here, which I've already got my sticky little mitt in. Look at that. Look at that. For someone who doesn't use needle minders, I cannot get enough of these. I've got them stuck here, there and everywhere. Look at that. Oh, look at his chubby face. A little owl. A little owl. Look at that. We have got the fabric, which will be a 32 count. I think I might actually do it on the called for fabric. I know. It's very unusual for me to do anything on a called for fabric, but I do like the way that the white looks on the fabric that they provide. And this is the colour pack here. Look at those reds and greens. Isn't that fabulous? Now, do I start this or do I start the sampler? Or do I start both? You know I've got zero willpower. And then there is the design by Crochet A Go Go as a guest designer. I don't know if I said that. Look at that. Amazing. I just want to take this moment actually to say a big thank you to Joanne and Suzanne for sending me these boxes through this year and allowing me to do giveaways and keep the odd one for myself and some stitch alongs. It's been absolutely fabulous working with them this year. Great company, great customer service, as many of you know. Perfect. Right, last box. Let's have a look and see what Letitia has sent to me today. Right, number 3. I'll have to have a little hunt through. Day 9, day 11, day 5, day 8, day 22. Letitia, where have you put it? Day 4. It's not day 4, it's day 3. Is that it? That's day 8. Day 21. Day 22. I'll come back to you when I found it. I found it. It had slipped under, right under to the bottom. Day 3. Now, if you've got advent calendars, whatever they are, I'd love to know about them. So do let me know in the comments whether they're stitchy, whether they are beauty, whether they're chocolate, whatever. Tell me what you are opening every day. So we have here 2 skeins from Weeks Dye Works. So we have got charcoal and caper. I love caper particularly. It crops up in lots and lots of things and very, very useful colour. And it also comes with a little one of these. Now I forget what these are called. Key key keepers, something like that. And you unscrew them, and then you can put your threads on them. They're very similar to the book rings that a lot of people use to keep their threads on, except these ones screw up. So there we go. Fabulous. Right, that's it, me done for today. I will see you tomorrow, hopefully with some stitching of my very own. Stay classy, stitchers.